Welcome to Dear Dr. Mao, each week now on Tuesdays. Today I would like to talk about back to school and work wellness tips. 6 months into the pandemic, a good majority of employees and students are still working from home and attending school online. Certain workers are tiptoeing back to the office, and students in select school districts around the country and private schools with exemptions are returning to their physical classrooms. Whether you and your children are working and studying from home or returning to physical spaces, there are distinct and shared challenges for both groups. Let's talk about the work and study at home group. Early in the pandemic lockdown, workers were enthusiastic about working from home, thinking that the lockdown would be short lived, and with the spirit of camaraderie in fighting the common enemy of the virus, most workers performed well to show that they were indispensable in a time when jobs might be more vulnerable. Similarly, students adapted quickly despite the technological challenges of distance learning. It was novel and, in fact, even helped certain student populations with learning disabilities. However, as that early rush has worn off and distractions continue to increase, including protests of racial injustices around the country, intermittent surges of COVID cases, and the presidential election, the ability to stay focused both on work and school has become more challenging. Cases of burnout are on the rise. Repetitive injuries from prolonged device use and poor ergonomics, as well as lowered productivity and learning outcomes. For those going back to physical workspaces and school classrooms, preventing COVID infection is top of mind. Just as well, distractions are rampant from the stress of trying to maintain social distancing to fears of virus transmission will keep workers and students alike from fully focused on their work and study. Here are 4 tips to help workers and students to prevent burnout, reduce repetitive injuries, increase focus, and enhance immunity. First, schedule restorative meditation breaks. Just like school breaks in between classes, it is designed to improve focus, concentration, and retention. If we try to force ourselves to stay intensely focused for too long, it often backfires and reduces our concentration and memory retention instead. Studies suggest scheduling meditation breaks in between blocks of concentrated work and study time can increase productivity and learning outcomes. Try this quick meditation. Inhale and count to 5 and exhale, count to 10. Let's do it together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now exhale, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Repeat for a total of 3 repetitions. It is that simple. For a quick 15-minute guided meditation to really up your game, download my Calm Meditation from dialstar.com. Second, beware of your environment. Whether you're doing it from home or going to work and school, it's important that you pay attention to ergonomics. Try to work from a desk or at a table with a proper chair with back support and also elbow support too. Stay off the couch or bed if you're at home to prevent neck and shoulder strains and possibly sprains. I've had patients, plenty of patients, who come in complaining of that. I highly recommend a standing desk so that you can alternate between sitting and standing to avoid being in one position for prolonged periods of time. Additionally, make sure that you have a wrist support to angle your hands so that they are relaxed as opposed to like this when typing. Alternate using the mouse with your right and left hand or different fingers to avoid strain, which can lead to tendinitis and carpal tunnel syndrome. Third, increase your focus with aromatherapy. The olfactory or smell receptors in your nose are connected directly to your brain. Volatile oils from essential oil can activate brain function, including focus and memory, heightening your performance for work and learning. Studies show that essential oils of specific herbs like sandalwood, fennel, and allspice, also known as pimento, can increase concentration and memory retention. These and other essential oils are found in our metal element aromatherapy rollerball. Just roll it on acupoints in your temple, your third eye area, and the right thumb side of your wrist at the end of the crease for enhanced brain stimulation. Fourth, reinforce your immunity with thymus tapping and the propolis lozenges. Going back to work and school in the fall means increased chance of contracting viruses, not just the coronavirus, but also colds and flus. To strengthen your immune function, do thymus tapping like this with index and middle finger together and gently tap the middle of your chest bone at the breast level 36 times. The thymus gland located behind the chest bone, called sternum, as most people are unaware, produces natural killer cells that target viruses and cancer cells. Unfortunately, it atrophies as you get older, and Chinese medicine has found that gentle tapping or acupuncture will awaken its function. In addition, sucking on an immunity lozenges daily consisting of B propolis, vitamin C, and zinc will help support healthy immune function. We all know about vitamin C and zinc, but few people know that bee propolis, produced by bees, kind of like royal jelly for the queen bee, is used to heal wounds and protect their hives from infectious agents like bacteria, fungus, and viruses. I take it as part of my daily supplement regimen. The best part of it is that it actually tastes good, and most of our patients give it to their children, and I can assure you, without any resistance whatsoever. Now, this is something that tastes good, that is actually good for you. You can find this and the metal element aromatherapy rollerball and download the meditation at taostar.com. That's TAO star.com. I hope you learned from today's segment how to stay well while navigating back to school and work. Don't miss next week when I'll show you how to cook mushrooms that even your kids will like them. Until then, live long, live strong, and live happy.